All right, my friends, welcome back to Breaking Bricks. I'm your host, Neil. This is week 4 of my Clone Wars mock. This is the Urbana battle, Clone Wars episode 9, season 7. It starts off there, they're fighting over this bridge, and that's what we're working on here. I've had time to check out The Acolyte, and now I've had some time to absorb it. I've only seen it once. I plan on watching it again. I'm sure there's quite a bit there that I missed, But to say, over and over, there were some things I liked. There were some things that I questioned. But overall, I think I liked it. I was originally turned off by the High Republic because in the comics, they had a Jedi tombstone. How does a rock be force sensitive and be a Jedi? I couldn't get past it, so I kind of gave it up there for a while. But the concept of the stories were pretty good. Originally we were led to believe this was about the Sith. I kind of hoping it still is going to end up being about the Sith. But season 1 obviously was more about a murder mystery. And it was more about the arrogance of the Jedi starting to set in. And, when we got to the end there, it answered a few questions. You kind of put some pieces of the puzzle together. But what are you going to do? But, overall, I think I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I hope there's another season because I have questions. We had cameos. We had things that broke legend and lore canon. You know what I mean? So it's, who's to say? They're the writers, are supposed to be able to change things, but, there is a continuity to it that we want to kind of keep because that's what we all know. The Jedi thing, it happens, and how does this affect Yoda there? Because his cameo was there at the end, we got a Darth Plagueis cameo, I want to see more of that, that's the first time he's been seen in canon, so woohoo! But anyway, let's get into this build. All right, my friends, we've taken it as far as we can take it this week. We've gotten a lot done. We've actually kind of completed the valley. You know, we got the edging in place for the most part. I got to find a couple pieces for here and on the other side as well. You know, but the cliff over here is up to a certain point where I need to start putting in cross beam sections. So that's why I kind of stopped there. And we moved over to here and got this started. That way we get that to the cross beam section. That way it kind of goes up evenly. And of course, you know, I'm using snot technique at the base of this mountain, which honestly I think gives it a really good detailed look. And let's just go ahead and take a really up close look at it. All right, my friends, as you can see here, I used snot and took pretty much this cliff piece here like this and just kind of laid it there like so. And you know, you can even see that they just kind of slide out really easy. But overall, it gives it that rocky look. Now you could do gristle as well. I've seen people do that, but I kind of like this look. And like I said, this is up to a point where we can start our cross sections. Now here's where I ultimately decided to put this fog machine. Simply because of what I'm doing in this build, I wanted to kind of flow underneath the bridge, and that's why that's there, because you can see how the bridge is gonna kind of keep it in that section, in that area. Now I did do a few other tests, like if I wanted to create Dagobah swamp, you know, I could do that pretty easy using tubing. I bought a couple different types of tubing to figure out what works, what doesn't. Overall, depending on what you're building is the technique you want to use. And we're going to start next week on this side as well. We're going to finish up and get this in place and start working on the rest of it. Because until we get these areas done on either side of that, we just don't have any time to work on the bridge. And we can't get to that till this is done. All right, my friends, if you like what you saw here today, go ahead and hit that like button. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. Helps the algorithm out and suggests my video to other people that might like this kind of content. If you got a good idea for this build, maybe you got a good question at all, you know, go ahead and put that in the comments down below and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And of course, we cannot grow here as a family unless you hit that subscribe button. It takes you a mere half a second to do so. But for me, it's awfully personal and it means an awful lot. And I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers out there. And I will see you here next time on Breaking Bricks.